We talked yesterday about modalities, really. There are 5 senses. In NLP we call those modalities. So our 5 senses being our visual, our auditory, our kinesthetics, our feelings, our olfactory, these are our smells, and our gustatory, our tastes. So 5 senses working for you all the time. But within those senses you have your submodalities, the finer distinctions of those senses. So the reason you know whether you like something or you dislike something, or something motivates you or makes you procrastinate, like thinking about doing your accounts each year. Not many people that get that motivated about it. But let's imagine what it would be like if you could take something that you get motivated by, you took the submodalities, the finer distinctions of those senses, and mapped them across onto something like doing your accounts. You could, in some way, be more excited about doing your accounts. If you were able to take the exact submodalities you have from something you're excited about and map them across onto something you're not excited about, it would have difference. Now we have millions, billions probably, of submodalities, finer distinctions, and we all think about the world very different. You represent or represent everything that you're seeing, tasting, touching, everything that you do differently. We're all unique. So the beauty of submodalities is that there's no right or wrong way to do it. You can't get this bit wrong. Richard Bandler would say that about 80% of any change work from any field in some way is impacted by changing our submodalities. Those programs that we run. The reason some people like Marmite and some people hate Marmite, those submodalities. I don't know if anyone's like me. When I was about, I think, 14, my dad decided that I was old enough to be left in the house alone for the first time while he went out. That was a big mistake on my dad's part, because I knew where the drinks cabinet was. And I had about 20 minutes that I decided, Toby's old enough now, or mature enough. That's never happened. To be left in the house for 20 minutes on my own. So off they went. I got into the drinks cabinet and I found the bottle of Baileys that was sitting nicely unopened in the drinks cabinet. And in the 20 minutes, I thought the thing to do was to drink the bottle of Baileys. Now, 20 minutes later, of course, the bottle of Baileys came back up and I could have rebottled it and sold it on to someone else. I was so sick. Now, to this day, when I think about Baileys, I get that horrible feeling. If you have Baileys in, I took a smell, I feel like, am I alone in this? Or have you got your poison? So the kind of thing that you need is Baileys, it's horrible stuff, vicious. Now, I'm sure that if I really went to Baileys and I tried that Baileys, it would be okay. But my submodalities have changed so much that I couldn't, just looking at it makes me feel sick. Sometimes if I feel nervous about presenting, I get the churning feeling that I have. Now, just out of interest, what happens if you churn it the other way? So if you've got it churning in a certain direction, what happens if you do it the other way? Or if you take or imagine taking that churning outside of your stomach, it has difference with it. And that's what we're looking for with submodalities, is that difference. Now, we don't know what the answers are. So when someone says, I feel nervous about presenting, I've got this churning feeling, we don't know that their answer is to churn it the other way. But the great thing about submodalities is they get to try it on and to do it and see if churning it the other way works for them, or taking it outside of themselves and plonking it somewhere different works for them. What we're going to look at is we're going to look at these finer distinctions about how we change the things that we currently like but wish that we didn't into the things that we really dislike. Now, we're not changing the physical thing. So let's say we have a smoker in the room. Where are my smokers? There's a lot more of you this morning. That's worrying. And if we were to take something, now the more repulsed you can be, the more repulsive we can make the thing that they really just couldn't put anywhere near their mouth, the better that this works. That's horrible, isn't it? But actually, that for me is worse. So I'd rather put the other thing in my mouth. So the more you've maybe seen Paul McKenna's weight loss things. He gets the chocolate cake or whatever the person's eating too much of, and then inside, good morning, inside that chocolate cake fills with maggots. And so they open the jar and all the maggots come out and all that kind of thing. Now, the reason that you have that reaction there is just because your submodalities are changing in that moment. It's something you do naturally. You have lots, billions of submodalities. Let me give you an example of some of them. So, however you do this is just right. We often get people saying, "Oh, I can't visualize." Now, we can all visualize in some way. We all do it differently, but we must all visualize. Otherwise, you'd get a real shock in the morning when you look in the mirror, wouldn't you? What's that? What's this? So you must have some visual representations to know that it's you looking back at you. Otherwise, it would be a weird world, wouldn't it? Every time you look in the mirror, someone different. Some people see clearly. Some people have like hazy images. Some people just get a sense of something. Some people are better with their sounds, but we all can visualize and we can hear and we can see, etc. So let me give you an example. What I want you to do is, and if it helps, close your eyes, whatever works for you. I want you to think or to create a picture of someone that you really love. Okay, so someone that you really love. I want you to get a picture of them. You can't do this wrong. However you're doing it, whatever you're picturing is just right. So someone that you really love. Let's get a picture of them. I'm just going to ask you to notice a few things with this picture. Okay. First of all, I want you to notice: is it colour or is it black and white? And whatever goes on, just notice it. Is it a big picture or a medium picture or a small picture? Is it in a frame, or is it panoramic all the way around you? Is it a movie? So is it moving in the picture, or is it a still? Are you looking through your own eyes in that picture, or can you see yourself in the picture? So you're actually in it, or can you see yourself in it? Okay, now clear the screen. Great stuff. So hopefully you noticed some things. Maybe it was blurry, maybe it was clear. It doesn't matter at this point. But this time I want you to think of someone or something that you dislike. Okay, so the opposite person. If you think of someone you love, think of someone that you dislike, or something that you dislike if you like everyone. Okay, now I want you to notice a few things with this picture. Is it black and white? Or is it colour? Is it a movie? Or is it a still? Is it a big picture, a medium picture, a small picture? Is a picture in a frame, or is it panoramic all the way around you? Are you in the picture? Or can you see yourself in the picture? Okay, now clear the screen. Who noticed a difference or differences between the two pictures? With a show of hands. Good, that's 70%. Okay, and if not, that's cool. Okay. This time I want you to get the sexiest voice you've ever heard. The sexiest voice you've ever heard. How many people are thinking of Barry White? Or not their partner, I think, is more important. So the sexiest voice you've ever heard. I'm just going to ask you to notice a few things with that voice. Is it a loud voice or a soft voice? Is the voice like a sing-songy voice, like a Mariah Carey style sing-songy voice, or is it more of a raspy kind of Rod Stewart-y type voice? Are they speaking fast, normal, or slow? Is it high-pitched or low-pitched? Where is the voice coming from? Is it internal or is it external? If it's external, is it to the right, to the left, up or down, behind you? Okay, now clear the screen. Okay, that's the stuff with the voice. This time, I want you to think of the voice that sometimes beats you up. That sometimes says you're not good enough. You're not the kind of person that can do this, or this isn't for you, whatever it is that you go or you do in your life. That voice that sometimes beats you up. Now, if you don't have one of those voices, I want you to create one. It's just going to be nice and quiet for about 30 seconds. That voice that sometimes beats you up, tells you you're not good enough. You don't do a good job with things. You know that voice. I want you to notice a few things with this voice. Is it a loud voice or a soft voice? Is it a sing-songy voice, like a Mariah Carey, or is it a raspy kind of Rod Stewart-y type voice? Are they speaking fast, normal, or slow? Is the voice internal or is it external? And if it's external, is it to the right, to the left, up or down, near or far? Notice the pitch, high pitched or low pitched. Again, clear the screen. Do you notice the difference or differences between the two voices? A few more, excellent. Okay, great. Just for a moment, I want you to get back the voice that you just had a moment ago that sometimes beats you up. The voice that sometimes tells you you're not good enough, you can't do this. Just get back that voice, notice where it's coming from. It's saying the same things it was saying to you just a moment ago. Loud or soft, just get that voice back. Now, I want that voice to say the same things as it's saying to you, but with Donald Duck's voice. It's a bit different when Donald Duck tells you you're not good enough, you're not the kind of person that can succeed or achieve, than when the other voice tells you you can't do these things, right?